Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Footsoak meditation today. I'm very honored to be with you today. My name is Angelica. The short form is Angie. I'm originally from Austria, but since 2009, I live in the US. I am meditating since 1994. And naturally, I had so many amazing experiences with this meditation. It has really completely transformed my life. It made me a more joyful person, a more positive person, and I feel also a better person. And today I would like to share a story which is actually not my story, but somehow it kept popping up throughout the days. So maybe it is something that someone needs to hear today. It's the story of a young student that happened many years ago. Also, someone who had been meditating for quite some time. And what happened was that he had a very difficult exam. He was studying engineering, something that my brain would anyway never, you know, wind around this subject. And he he called me and he said, "Auntie, I have such problems to keep my attention. Somehow I'm reading the things, but nothing sticks." And he was really quite stressed because the exam was, in some days, and he had really difficulties to learn. So he did the regular food soaking and everything, but somehow his attention went all over the place. And then what happened, and he called me and then he told me the story. What happened was that I sat down to meditate, and just trying to find what I should do. And it kept popping up in his head that he should go to an exhibition that was going on at that time, about flowers. So there were a variety of flowers to see. So he thought and he checked the vibrations. Most of you know that already, that we can always come back to the vibrations and see what are the vibrations telling me. And it was very cool. So he went to that exhibition and he said it was so mind-blowing, the beauty of the flowers. He got completely lost in the joy of just seeing every flower and the variety of the flowers and the beauty. And he completely stopped thinking. And when he came back home, then his mind was so fresh and his attention was so sharp that when he sat down, he just read through the things. It stuck in the mind. Um, he could even understand immediately the complicated whatever he had to learn with this engineering stuff. And he said it was just such an amazing experience. And I wanted to share that because there are two things from this story to take. And the first thing is, when something keeps coming into your head, when you have a problem, or it does not have to be a problem, just something comes again and again, it might be your Kundalini talking to you and trying to suggest something to you that might really be helpful. And the other thing the story showed was that although he was stressed, he didn't have so much time, but he listened. And then he went out and saw this exhibition, and it helped him actually because of the joy that he experienced, the beauty that he saw. It helped him to go into this state that we know now already as the thoughtless awareness state. And in this state, when we reach that state, our attention becomes very sharp. And because nothing is bothering our attention, whatever we read, whatever we learn, whatever we study, we immediately remember everything. It also helps us um to think clearer. So like he understood immediately all these connections and whatever there was to understand. So it's just a very beautiful story to share, that sometimes when our mind just really doesn't want to calm down and the thoughts are going and we are getting stressed, it might be just a really nice thing to go somewhere and watch something beautiful. Even if you just step out into nature and you watch the flowers, nature is something that really cools us down very nicely. And it can be also going to a museum to see beautiful artwork, because everything where our mind stops thinking and we are just looking at something and enjoying it, this joy, that's actually when we are in the present moment. So if anyone listens to this and needs to study or has difficulty learning something and really needs a clear attention, then maybe that story was for you today. And with that, let's start with our foot soak, which is exactly to come into this beautiful state of thoughtless awareness, where we experience this silence in us and where a lot of beautiful things start happening inside. Okay. So as always, first, let's come a little bit down into ourselves. Let's pull our attention inside. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. And we can already observe what is our state, what is going on in my mind. Are there a lot of thoughts coming? Or is it easy to stop the thoughts and to just enjoy the present moment? And then we can raise our Kundalini and give ourselves the protective shield. While you're doing that, try to feel the vibrations in your hands. And you might even feel them, how they flow over your body when you put this shield of vibrations around you, which is also a protection and a balance. And then let's check in with our own state. And that means we look at our hands, we put our attention on our hands, and we just see, what do I feel in my hands? Is one hand warmer than the other? Or is there coolness? Are both hands cool or warm? Is there a finger that is standing out that feels a little bit different, maybe warmer, maybe a tingling, maybe a heaviness? It could be also coolness when a chakra is really clear. And just observe your state. We don't want to think about it. We just want to feel our own state. And then we can start with the Footsoak, and afterwards we will see again what we feel in our hands. So we can make 7 circles around the Footsoak bowl. That is to help that all the negative energy that is being absorbed into the water stays inside. And then we can hold both our hands over the water, and we acknowledge the ocean elements in this Footsoak because it is representing the ocean which is clearing us. And for those who know already the mantra, we can say the mantra to Sri Samudra Devata. And for those who don't know the mantra yet, that doesn't matter. Just enjoy it and listen to it while holding the hands over the water. And again, try to feel when we say the mantra, what do you feel in your hands while holding the hands over the water? Okay. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Keep a little bit the hands there to just see what you feel. Because you might actually feel how the water is being activated and starts working on you and starts becoming cool, or even pulling things out of your hands. And then we can put our feet in the water. Let's start with a little bit of grounding where we hold both our hands towards the Mother Earth. We connect with the earth element like that. The earth element is represented in the Muladhara chakra, which is the foundation of our whole subtle system. So here we ask the Mother Earth, Mother, please strengthen my Muladhara chakra. Please strengthen my foundation. Please manifest all the qualities of the Muladhara chakra and awaken them in me, which is the innocence, the wisdom, the joy of the inner child. And when we talk about innocence, it's the purity of thoughts, the purity of the heart, the purity in our actions, where we only want the good things, to do the good things. And once we have expressed this desire, we let it work. And just watch what's happening in your hands. Beautiful. So now we put the left hand on our lap and the right hand keeps showing towards the Mother Earth. And now we balance our whole left side, which is our emotional side. It has to do with our past. It has to do with our desires. So here we can ask our Mother Kundalini, Mother, please take out all negative emotions, any form of sadness or depression, any negative effects from the past that are still acting on me. Any desire that's really not good for me. Please take it all out of my subtle system and fill my left side with the joy and the pure love. And again, we allow it to happen. And just see what you feel in your left hand while your Kundalini is working in you. We can also ask, please heal me from any past traumas. The Kundalini in us can heal everything and she can restore everything. Some things need time, and a little bit of patience and love for ourselves. But everything can be healed. And we just need to ask for it and allow it to happen. The vibrations already started to flow beautifully, but let's work a little bit more along the left side. So we put our right hand on the left svadhisthana, which is in the lower left abdomen, the left hip area. And here we ask our Mother Kundalini, Mother, please give me the pure knowledge and with pure knowledge, it also means the pure knowledge about ourselves, that we are this beautiful being, the spirit that is the joy, that is the unconditional love, that is pure knowledge. Everything else, it's just clouds around that we are clearing here together. And again, we allow the Kundalini to work it out for us. Actually, we don't do anything. We just allow it to happen. This beautiful energy in us takes such loving care of us. And now let's work a little bit on the void. So with the right hand, we draw a circle in a clockwise direction, like in this direction, around the navel. around the whole void area. This is the principle of being our own master. Sometimes when this is blocked, it might mean that others can easily dominate us, or sometimes we also try to dominate others. And we just want to have the balance where we neither dominate nor being dominated, but that we are fully our own master. That means that we have the full confidence in us because we have the full knowledge. We can help ourselves in so many ways with this awakening of the Kundalini. So we keep circling and giving vibrations to the void. And while we do that, try to feel this area in the hand, which is this circle around the inner part of the hand. Just see while we work on our void, what is happening in the hand in this area. And here we can ask our Mother Kundalini, Mother, please establish the master principle in me so that I can be fully my own master, that nobody can overpower me, and that I don't dominate anyone, but that I am standing within myself with full confidence and knowledge. And keep circling with the right hand to support the work of our Kundalini. Also to see that when we give vibrations, we can also do our part and feel that. And see what's happening in the hand while we do that. Very nice. Now let's check in with both our hands just to see what has changed to the beginning when we started. And I think our right side still wants a little bit of attention. So we put the left hand up towards the sky. The right hand now stays with the palm open on your lap. And we ask our Mother Kundalini, Mother, please take out all excess heat from my right side. This is the side of our action, of our planning, which relates to the future. So if we are working too much, if you're stressed, if you're worried about the future, or thinking too much about the future, then we will feel that on the right side, that it's going a little bit out of balance. So we just ask for the right side to cool down, to let go of any planning, any thinking. If any thoughts are coming, then tell to the thoughts, not now. Now I'm meditating. And just watch the thought pass by and go away. And again, we allow it to happen and see what is happening now in your right hand. What do you feel there? Then we bring down the left hand. Sometimes when the right side is too active, then the balloon comes up here on that side. So you remember the right side goes up on the right, crosses over, and ends up on the left side of the head. And when it's too hot, then it starts building up and building a balloon. So usually when the right side is too active, then what can balance it really in a very lovely way is to give it love. So we will give this side here, which is called the right Agnya, a little bit of love. So we give some vibrations. It's actually on the left side here in this area of the head, but because it's connected to the right side, we call it the right Agnya. So let's give it some love, really from the heart. To cool it down. Let all your love flow here to this part, because the vibrations are nothing but pure love. And then let's put both the hands on the lap and just see how are your hands feeling now. It's already much lighter. Now is a good time where we can actually rinse our feet and put the foot soak on the side. You can throw it afterwards. Now the right side still needs a little bit attention, so we put our left hand on the right Svadhisthana. The right hand stays open on the lap. The right Svadhisthana is the right lower abdomen, so the front of the right hip area. And here we ask our Kundalini, please take out all excessive heat from my right Svadhisthana. If there is any anger lingering, please dissolve it. And while we let our Kundalini work, we can watch what is happening in the right thumb, which is connected to the right Svadhisthana. Now let's put the left hand on the right navi, so it's a little bit higher above the right Svadhisthana. On the right side of the navel. Now both these chakras, the right Svadhisthana and the right navi, are both related to our attention. So when our attention goes everywhere, when we cannot go into the thoughtless awareness state, then it's a very good idea to put attention on these two chakras. And again, we ask our Kundalini Mother, please take out all excess heat from my right nabi. Please balance everything that has to do with my job and with my finances. When this chakra is in balance, then also on the outside, things start to come into balance. When it comes to our work, to our finances. So we surrender everything to our Kundalini. And while she's working on it, we put our attention on the right middle finger and see what's happening there. Then we put the left hand down again. Now let's see how our hands are feeling compared to when we started. You can also see what we feel above our head. We can move the hand a little bit around to see if we feel a difference on different parts of the head, or how high we can go with the hand and still feel something. We can also try with the other hand. And let's just stay for 1 more minute at this place above the head. Now we can slowly raise our Kundalini. And again, try to feel the vibrations while you do that are coming out of your hands. You might even feel your Kundalini go with your hands from inside. And then we give ourselves the shield of protection, where we pull the vibrations over our body. Again, try to feel it. But if you don't feel anything, that's totally all right, because still the vibrations are coming out of your hands, even if you're not yet aware on that level. It sometimes takes a little bit of time, but it will come. Wonderful. So for those who would like to continue to meditate, we will have music playing for still a little bit more time. I also would like to remind you that tomorrow the next session of the 21 days start. So please stay tuned. You will get the messages in the WhatsApp groups, and it would be wonderful to meet you tomorrow too. I wish you a lovely, lovely evening, a lovely longer meditation. Try to keep as long as possible in the silence. And thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening and night.